Once again, those of you just joining us, please turn off your cell phones, and when we get to the portion for Q&A, give us your name and affiliation each time you ask a question, and no recording on your cell phones here. Ryan, give us an overview. Thank you.
I don't know how to overview that thing. Jeez. Man, first and foremost, we are blessed. God is good. We are glad we are here. But what a great college game, man. I think that's what this tournament is about. We talked coming into it, and we talked at length about our team and the way they hang in there and the toughness and the resiliency, and it sure was on display this afternoon. But we didn't play real well. Man, credit to that starter. That freshman is going to be special. With mound composure and mound presence that he had, I thought he was extremely tough. Proud of the way Jacob Hall started the game for us. He gave us exactly what we wanted, exactly what we needed to get it to the bullpen, and man, we found a way to hang on. Blaze makes a big swing, but I told our guys after the game, man, this is going to take everybody. It takes everybody here. Everybody's got to have a part in this thing, and man, it was Blaze's turn tonight, and Cade finished the thing off like he's done many times all year long, and Justin was special the entire game and really sparked us. So proud of our guys, proud of the way we hung in there, and man, the great thing is we get to play some more, so we're having fun.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions now for the student athletes. If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get a hand mic to you, and we'll start with Evan.
Evan Bland, Omaha World Herald for Blaze. Obviously, just walk us through that home run. What did you see? Did you know it was out right away? Kind of what was going through your mind?
Yeah, so when Max scored, our shortstop, he came around. And he said he's throwing nothing but sliders, so that was kind of my approach, was just see something up, hanging, and he left me two hanging, and I took advantage of it. So, yeah.
Jake
McKeever, College Baseball Central. Cade, they fouled off a ton of pitches in that last inning, a ton of high stress. How did you kind of calm your nerves when every pitch meant so much?
Man, like you said, fouling off a lot of pitches. I wasn't making the pitches I wanted to. On the second out of on the strikeout, I finally executed a slider where I needed it to be and got a swing and miss. So that gave me a little bit of boost of confidence there. And obviously, I just know I need to fill up the zone and trust my stuff. I got pretty good stuff whenever I'm in my best. So I knew if I just filled up the zone there, and even if they were fouling it off, that's still me doing my job, throwing strikes. So just kept doing that.
Okay, Mike, back here.
Darren Wallace, Midco Sports. Justin, you've been the hero yourself before, and being a part of that moment there in the ninth inning. It started off with Mac, hustling out that ground ball. A lot of guys, maybe if they don't, hustle that out, they don't spark the team the way he needs to. Can you speak a little bit to just what it is about your lineup and really 1 through 9? Everybody just no sense of quit, no sense of giving up, and just always believing that no matter who it is, whether it be Jonah or Blaze, being able to come up with those big hits.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows the belief and fight that we have. Pretty confident, and just playing together is special. And, I mean, to answer your question, repeat it again. You said,
Just if you could speak to, no matter who it is in the lineup, it feels like anybody can come through with a big hit. Like I said, whether it be, like someone like yourself or someone that, is a 9-hitter like Blaze, and that's not a slight to him in any way, but really anybody can do it. Can you explain why, what the mentality is of your lineup 1 through 9 to be able to always come up in these big moments?
Got you. Like I said, the fight that we have and the discipline that we have at the plate is pretty special, 1 through 9. And I mean, can be anybody like it was Blaze tonight. And yeah, I mean, we talk about it all year, responding when they do, and they scored 3 there in the 8th inning, and same mentality is just respond. So we came out and responded with a 4 spot of our own. So I think it's pretty special.
Okay, back over here. Matt.
Yeah. Matt Tallery from World Baseball Network. This is going to be for Justin. Justin, how does it feel not only to come off on the left side of the win column, but it's been quite a while since Oral Roberts has been in the College World Series since 1978. And what's the advice that former alumni and let alone current major leaguers that have seen you guys blossom throughout the course of the last few months?
Just tell us keep going. What we're doing is pretty special, and they enjoy watching it, and we enjoy doing it. So as long as we keep confidence up and keep going, I think we can get it done. So.
Okay, back here in the back. Yeah, saw him first, Joe.
Yeah, Keenan Dixon, the Summit League. We've seen it all year just from the league perspective, but I think nationally people are starting to get an understanding, and this goes for any of you guys, but the composure that this lineup has and the entire team has, it seems like it's unwavering. How does a team get to that point where we saw it last week in Oregon, there was no quit. We saw it today, there was no quit. What does it take for the team to get to that point here in June, the work in the fall and in the winter and everything?
Cade, why don't you start?
Yeah, confidence in one another. Like we said, we have a solid lineup 1 through 9, and every single guy in that lineup knows the guy in front of them can go out there and get a hit and get the job done every single time. So that instills confidence in yourself, knowing that you're the next guy in that lineup. Same with the pitching staff. Everybody knows the guy behind you can go get it done. Obviously, it may be a little bit shaky here and there, but, we go out and throw strikes. And as a pitching staff, I think we have very complete confidence in each one of our pitchers to go out there and get their job done. So I'd like to answer your question, just confidence in each other and trust in each other.
I want to add off that, though. I want to credit the coaching staff for keeping us locked in and giving us the scouting report every game, day in and day out, just keeping us motivated, and credit the coaches for getting us prepared to be in this situation.
I'll add a little something. We're just a bunch of old guys that are really gritty at the plate, so that's kind of that's our attitude towards it. So yeah.
Okay, Joe, right here.
Joe Healy, D1 Baseball. Blaze, what can you say about the team defensive effort today? Felt like it kept y'all in the game long enough until you could get the offense going.
Yeah, I feel like we've always been pretty good defensively. Me and Mac have a lot of chemistry up the middle, which is really good. And our third base, Holden Breeze, I live with him. So I feel like in the infield, and Jake, he's my roommate on away games. So I feel like we have a lot of chemistry just on and off the field. And, our outfielders are just unreal out there. So credit to those guys.
Okay, back over here.
Leanne Taylor from Channel 6 in Tulsa. I want to ask players first and then coach. Top of 9, you're
just
down.
Just players right now.
Tell me, what did Coach tell you? Because then I'll ask Coach what he said. What did Coach tell you at the top of 9?
Okay.
I'm sitting in the dugout watching our guys go out and put 4 up on the board, and obviously I came into that dugout thinking I needed to go back out and get a job done if we get a lead here. So being able to get that opportunity from these guys, Wes comes over to me after Blaze's home run and said, "This is your game." So obviously going into that, I knew that I had to go and give my best effort out there. So after that first inning, lacking a little confidence, Blaze's home run definitely instilled that confidence in me, and knowing that Wes is going to hand me the ball out there in that 9th inning, it instills infinite amounts of confidence in a pitcher to go out there and get the ball after getting the lead.
What did you hear?
They just want to tell us string together like good AB. So stay relaxed, go out there, just be who you are, and if we put together a couple good ABs, we can create a rally. And that's what we did. So,
Blaze.
On the mound, he just said, "Go win this game right here," and that just kind of instilled a little bit of confidence in us too out there. Let's go get this. We're right here. Let's go get it.
Okay, we have time for one more question, and we'll go back here.
Matt DeMarinis, White and Blue Review. This is for Blaze. I think we've kind of all heard the description of what it feels like on the hands when you hit one like that, but what's it feel like as you're rounding the bases? How slow does that moment feel as you're rounding the bases after, especially now in this stage, and what that hit meant?
It was like slow motion. Right when I felt it off the bat, it felt pretty good. And I saw the left fielder kind of turn around, and I was like, "Oh, that ball's out. Let's go." And I just wanted to get around the bases to celebrate with the boys. And, it was just an unreal feeling. It was awesome.
Hey, Guys, thank you. You're excused.
Thank you.
And Leon, let's give Leanne her follow-up.
Yeah, Leanne Taylor from Channel 6 out of Tulsa. Coach, just from your perspective, it's interesting to hear what the guys heard. What did you feel going into that?
I don't know what we felt, but man, it's not the first time we've had to overcome some adversity in the postseason. We're down 8-0 in the second inning in the regional to Washington, a really good club. We blew an 8-0 lead and had to come back and win a series after game one in Eugene. So, been there, done that. Obviously it's a shortened game at that moment, and it's got to happen quick. But man, our guys don't quit. They're gonna keep playing. They're gonna keep fighting. They're gonna find a way. And I talked about this when we were down 8-0 to Washington in game 2 of the regional in Stillwater, and it was ugly. First 2 innings were ugly. It was not good, and in some weird way, it's like it juiced our guys up. I don't know what it was. It's not something I said or did, and it was that same feeling today after you give up those 3 big runs, and it kind of juiced our guys up, and it's like they wanted to get after it and got juiced up. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I know Coach is sitting here. He's probably had several of those moments, man, but it's fun to be a part of. This is a player-led team, and they were juiced up and ready to go. I think it comes from a lot of good leadership inside our clubhouse.
Okay, start. Evan, right here.
Evan Bland, Omaha World Herald. Ryan, I was wondering if you could speak to Cade bouncing back. I mean, he comes in probably a little bit nervous there, gives up the lead, and then comes out in the 9th and does what you guys need to do. Just the mentality that it takes to weather that kind of roller coaster of emotions there.
That's what makes them good. That's what makes all those guys at the back end of games good. The short memory and, the opportunity to go get it again. It takes a special guy to pitch at the back end of a game. It is. It's different. I don't care what anybody says. It's different. It takes a different mentality. He is calm, cool, and collected. Got in the dugout, regrouped. We took the lead, and I think everybody at that point was confident he had a chance to get it done for us. So proud of the way he responded and hung in there, and man was able to flush that first half inning that he had. So I think that's just what our team stands for and what our team looks like. It's going to take everybody. We're going to need them again at some point. Just like the rest of those guys, I thought Dalton Patton was really good out of the bullpen, gave us some work. I think it was good to get Caleb Isaacs in there out of our bullpen because we're going to need him moving forward as well. But glad Cade got that opportunity to kind of redeem himself.
Okay, Jake.
Jake McKeever, College Baseball Central. Coach, TCU is a team that likes to run. Can you talk about how refreshing it is to have Godwin back there to control the running game?
No, we wish you had him a lot longer. That's the only issue. But you know what? When you look at us defensively, and I know somebody mentioned our defense earlier, man, I've been doing this a long time. I don't know that I've been around a better defensive team. When you look at in all 3 levels, when you look at the outfield play and the way it is, you look at our infield play and McCroskey and McMurray especially, those guys are special. But our pitcher-catcher combo has been just as good all year long. You look at Jacob Hall and what he does and able to field his position and control the running game like he did today. And then you have that safety net and that leadership role and a guy in Jacob Godman that can control the game. I know they had one other attempt. It was almost a strike him out, throw him out situation. Again, another ball he put right on the bag. So he's been special all year long. I'm glad people are starting to see it right now.
Okay, Daryl.
Hey, Coach. You were able to pull out this win with 2 of your better hitters in the lineup going over. Obviously Jonah Cox, one of the better hitters in the country, and Matt Hogan not being able to record a hit today. So what kind of confidence does this give you and the rest of the guys moving forward, knowing that even when they're not able to play maybe their best, you can still pull out a win on this stage this time of the year?
It takes everybody. It takes everybody. If you want to win and win at a high level, it's going to take every guy in your lineup. If you rely on 1 or 2 guys, I don't think you're going to play very long. The other thing I think it does is guys understand, guys that have been in our lineup understand they don't have to win it. They don't have to win it. Jonah doesn't have to win it for us. Matt doesn't have to win it for us. We got a lot of guys that can play, and that's why you have a team. This is not an individual sport; it's a team sport, and I think that is a way that a lot of pressure is relieved off a lot of those guys because they know they don't have to win it. Jonah knows he doesn't have to win it. Matt knows he doesn't have to win it. They just got to do their part. And sometimes you play better, and sometimes you don't. And that's the way this game goes. But that's why you got 9 guys, and it's a great team sport.
Okay, Mitch back here. Yeah. This will be the last question of the session.
Mitch Sherman, The Athletic. Coach, can you just speak to what kind of an accomplishment now that the hit streak is over, what he did this season, and also you had gotten the lead by the time he came up in the 9th, what you were expecting from that at bat?
Nothing. I mean, the expectations at that point, man, we're trying to score, trying to win a game. I don't think anybody in the moment is worried about a streak or anything like that. So in the moment, man, that's not something we're thinking about. Now that it's over, though, having a chance to reflect, how special is that? He's one of 3 guys in college baseball, one of 3. This game's been going on for a long time, and to have yourself in that category, man, is unique and special, and we're proud of him and his accomplishment. And, I can't imagine the pressure he was going through. I wasn't good enough to do that, right? So to have him go through that, is special. And I mentioned this yesterday, too. That wasn't just Jonah Streak. That was everybody. Everybody's a huge part of that. For him to be able to do that, you got to be a great player, and he is. He has good bat-to-ball skills. He can really run. He can do some things. But there has to be some other things. You got to have good people around you to be able to protect you so you can get enough pitches to extend those kind of streaks. And we had that, right? What Justin did and what Hoagie did behind him are just as impressive. And then you got to have some luck, too. And he certainly had moments where some things went his way, too. So combination of a lot of things, but man, I'm blessed and happy that I had a chance to have a pretty good seat to watch the thing. Hopefully now it relaxes him a little bit too. I know the focus for him has been a lot on that. He's had to answer a lot of those questions and carry that pressure, but it's over now. Now he can relax and go